race of legends is started, and nothing has gone wrong yet. It's a miracle. Oh, wow, we just saw someone jump off of a ship in a death-defying attempt to avoid a cursed cannonball. It worked! It worked! He jumped off the ship and the cursed cannonball missed him. That was amazing. What a play. Wow. I've never seen anything like that.
I thought he was trying to
somebody
catch it.
clipped
That's
that.
way better.
That was astounding. Good baby crew with the anchor ball. Oh, that was brutal. Now, of course, the anchor ball was nerfed ever so slightly. So that's definitely going to help. Let's get the music bumped up in here. There we go.
Oh, I know exactly how, but you might repeat for chat. How was that thing nerfed
Look
again?
at the ballast ball. That's going to slow him down. Sorry, what was that, Krotek?
I was like, I know exactly how it was nerfed, but you might say for chat, how was the anchor ball nerfed again?
The anchor ball was, it used to keep your anchor down for a while. Now it lets you start raising it again right away. Did they have mid-deck holes over there, Owl? Owl fixed him up and possibly saved that crew in between races. Well done, Owl. And here we go, guys. The race is underway. It looks like BB is behind, but not by much. I believe both crews have a couple of cursed cannonballs left. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the races, which some of you may not be, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go from here. We're going to go to Galleon's Grave. At Galleon's Grave, each crew is going to have to retrieve a snake from the top of Galleon's Grave. From there, they are going to have to head to the Isle of Last Words once the snake is on their ship. Once they get to the Isle of Last Words, they swap that snake for a piece of loot. They take that loot and get it onto their ship, and then they head to Skull Keep. At Skull Keep, every crew must touch dry land and then die. And then we have, they can respawn back onto their ship, and then head back to Kraken's Fall to finish the race for the win. You got to light the beacon at Kraken's Fall. You absolutely can kill a competitor and take their snake, but PvP is only allowed between players that are not on their ships, and cursed cannonballs only, of course. Harpoons are only allowed to be used in against environmental challenges, and we are off, guys. Now, you've noticed that both crews are going directly into the wind. Notice the Race of Legends All-Stars have their sails forward. Meanwhile, BBXH and her crew, they're doing it! Are you kidding me? They just used a Megalodon for a speed boost! It worked! They're doing it again! And they just bit the other team while they were harpooned onto it! Are they going to be able to correct their own course? We've never seen this in the races before. You got to be kidding me. That's astounding.
I was literally waiting for a break in your chatter.
Someone actually did it. Krotek, they did it. It's got them the lead. Look at the direction the All-Stars are now pointed. They turned 90 degrees. They're headed for the Isle of Last Words. BBXH and her crew just used a Megalodon as an advantage. That was astounding. What?
That is amazing.
It was worth the wait, right, guys?
Indeed.
It was worth sticking around for that. Are you kidding me right now? This is over to Kaitsu's view. This is from Galleon's Grave. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That is absolutely insane.
It's astounding.
Who did that?
We're gonna have to talk to them. We gotta talk to them after this. I can't believe what we just saw. And the race is just getting started.
That was amazing. Oh, he's shooting for barrels.
Yes. They're probably trying to grab if I had to guess, they're trying to grab a gunpowder barrel to use PvP at Galleon's Grave, but that is just a guess. Wow. It is weird that Owl's stream just refuses to work. But holy crap, here we go, guys. I know. And here we go. I would say that BBXH and her crew have definitely got a lead at this exact moment. The All-Stars are back on track, but they are behind because they're a little further away. They sailed kind of left to right as they were trying to head towards the outpost. Unbelievable. Wow,
I'd say that's at least a 15-second lead.
Yeah, that's a solid 15-second lead. Now, of course, the question is that enough time for them to get their snake and get it back onto their ship? Because PvP is such a huge part of all of these obstacles, you find out that if a crew gets ahead and stays ahead, there isn't much that another crew can do to stop them. And look, let's see, we've got a rock coming up here that
made me
could
jump.
be an issue. Nope, we're fine. They've got this. They've got full billow now. We've got a very favorable wind shift. And whoops, let's go over to Kaitsu's view from the top of Galleon's grave as BBXH and her crew are pulling in.
Mermaid.
And they're shooting on shore. We've got 2 from BB's crew on shore. Oh, that was a great land. Right at the top. Oh, that was astounding. What a cannon shot. Are they about to do what the Spanish Legends did last week? Somebody's been watching the Race of Legends. They are. You notice BBXH and her crew are not stopping. They're barely slowing down. They've got the front sails still down. They're attempting to make a getaway. And you'll notice the Race of Legends All-Stars are over on the other side. Wow.
It's going to have to get mean to take this lead back.
This is brutal. They've already got their snake swimming back, and I don't even know if we're going to get a chance to see any type of combat. That's BB. They're guarding that's BB guarding the enemy crew, I believe, or enemy crew snake, I believe. And there we go.
Jump off or fall off. Oh, look, I see a Doug.
We've got some combat on the island. Let's go back to Kaitsu's view. And you'll notice, oh, so BB is not, do they have, there they go, their snake is on board. That's it, they're dropping sails. They're starting to pull away from the island, but the action continues on Galleon's grave as BB and her crew are headed away. Boy, we're having some little lags there. There we go. There we go. Wow. Okay, so we've got one crew pulling away from Galleon's grave. The other one, it looks like, is attempting to harpoon their snake. We've got combat in the water down by where their harpoon is going to go. Rocco is dead. We've lost a cat puppet.
F's? No, R's. R's in chat.
Oh my goodness, guys. Oh man, here we go. Here we go. The snake is on board. I'd say they've just about maintained that 15-second lead as they're heading for the Isle of Last Words. I believe both crews still have cursed cannonballs, but Rocco and the All-Stars are going to have to catch up if they want to have a chance to use them.
Question. It's against the rules to kill the snake, right?
It is against the rules to kill your own snake. Killing the other team's snake only helps them, but yes. And there we go. We've got some action still going on there at Galleon's grave. But it looks like the snake has now got on board, and they are going to be moving on. It looks like their sails are down, and this is a dynamite lead for BBXH and her crew. This is astounding. The All-Stars are still very much in this because anything can happen. You know what's weird is we haven't seen any skeleton ships yet. We haven't seen a single skeleton ship. How weird is that? I wonder if no skeleton ships are going to spawn this week. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Maybe there aren't any more skeleton ships, and tempting fate isn't a thing.
Yeah, the only one I saw was when the Kraken was there. It was just sitting there watching you guys.
Oh
They're
my
gonna take
goodness,
that snake to the victory.
Is ahead of the race. He's over at the Isle of Last Words. Let's cut over to his view real quick as the competitors are starting to come in. A little bit of a delay there. Let's go back to my view. BB and her crew are pulling up to the island now. They've got a very calm, happy-looking snake on their hands. Well handled. Good snake management for sure. Thank you for the follows, guys. Oh my goodness, this was supposed to be a lower stress week. Okay, there we go. BBXH and her crew, they're off. They're off. They're headed on to the Isle of Last Words. They're sending two, it looks like. Oh, and we've got a gunpowder barrel that just exploded. I'm assuming that was from a skeleton. Let's get the replay from that from Kaitsu. And wow, the Race of Legends All-Stars are coming, guys, but they are not here yet.
Now that's a shot.
That is a good shot. All right, hang tight, guys. Well, that was another explosion. Here they come. The Race of Legends All-Stars are coming in right as BBXH and her crew get their sails up. No chance for the Race of Legends All-Star to challenge BB and her crew, and they are only extending their lead now. They are only extending their lead. Let's go back to Kaitsu to see what's happening back on the Isle of Last Word. Any more information there, Owl? Okay. All right, and we are headed for Skull Keep. And BBXH and her crew are looking unstoppable right now. It's a super sharp turn that they had to make. And it looks like they've got their loot, yes, and they are on board with it in just a moment. They finally won the battle, and they've got their loot on board. The view you're seeing there is just a little bit delayed. Right now, both ships are heading into the wind to get to Skull Keep, as you can see here. Now, I would say that's an advantage for the Race of Legends All-Stars. Here's the only reason why. BB and her crew have been keeping their sails at an angle when they're heading directly into the wind, and the All-Stars have been putting their sails forward. It's a difference in speed, but it's not a big one. Is it going to be enough to make a difference? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know.
Perfect coming from the science crew.
Right? That's true. That's true. They're great pirates.
For science.
For science. They've got, oh man, they've got their... Yep, and there we go. We've got shots from BB and her crew. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4. All 4. And before we cut away to the ferry, let's look at their angle. This is Kraken's Fall. This is Skull Keep. This is the angle. It looks like they're turning right ever so slightly. Their sails are all down the entire way. That's a risky move. Let's go. I think we've got Kaitsu, who's going to be in the ferry momentarily, who's going to show us what's going on there. This is a tricky angle. They've got a Megalodon that's just spawned on BB and her crew.
No.
Meanwhile, the Race of Legends All-Stars are attempting to keep up. I'll let you know if anything goes on with the Megalodon where I am here with BB and her crew.
Megan is coming to collect her due.
Yes, so it would appear. How is Lissa? Oh, she died from the ferry. She was coming back from the island. Okay. Yep. She was using the ferry for its normal purposes. And BB and her crew are about to respawn. What? Look at that, guys. Do you remember the island, the angle they were at first? Now look at it. Look at that. That's what they did while they were gone. What? That is some technique. Are you kidding me right now? Krotok, look at that on the map. When it comes up on the stream, you got to look at that.
It's still on the ferry for me.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what it is. I forgot to cut back to my view. Let me show you again, guys. Let me show you again. Wow. Okay, this is what they did while they were off the ship. They started on the wrong angle, headed for Tri-Rock, and then they left a little bit of a curve so that would happen. Look at that, guys. Wow.
That's too good.
This crew is absolutely crushing it. I am astounded at what we saw here. And there we have the Race of Legends All-Stars about to respawn back onto their ship. Meanwhile, BB and her crew are closing in on Kraken's Fall. And I don't know how it's possible for anybody to close this gap. No skeleton ship spawned for the first race, inexplicably. That's BB and her crew's anchor going down. Absolutely astounding. What a week, you guys. And this is only race 1. We've got 2 more races coming up. Let's wait and see what happens. Let's look at the beacon and wait for the light to signify the win. The Race of Legends All-Stars got just a little bit behind, and just when it looked like BB and her crew had made a mistake, there we go, and that is the beacon. BB and her crew just won their very first Race of Legends competition. That was astounding. Krotech, let's jump over and talk to them real quick, because that was amazing. Let me get the alt over here. 1 second. 1 second, guys. We're gonna get this handled. I can't believe it. That was absolutely astounding. Man, how did that happen? Wow, guys. That was incredible.
Wow, thank you.
What a race.
Oh my God.
You've gotta be kidding me. You used the Megalodon as an environmental advantage, and it worked, no less.
Oh my God, I can't believe that. I'm like shaking. I got so much adrenaline.
I can't believe it. Who was on
My name is
wheel?
Coop.
Who was on wheel for that turn while you guys weren't at the were at the fortress? Who did that?
Merlin.
That was Merlin, yeah.
Merlin, are you kidding me, man? That was amazing.
Best driver on the sea.
You guys started the time you were gone, you started facing east, which was wrong, and I thought, wow, they finally made a mistake. So finally the All-Stars are gonna have a chance to get back in this. Incorrect. You had just enough turn on the wheel so that you were exactly facing Kraken's Fall when you got back. I can't believe the timing on that. It was flawless.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Mad love and props to Merlin. He had all, and mainly Merlin planned all of this out. Like, everything, like angling it, getting ready, leaving wheels down, everything. Massive.
Yeah, we didn't stay up till 3 in the morning practicing at all.
It was time well spent. That was amazing. That's one of the most amazing runs we've had all season. I can't believe it. Wow. Okay. So
yeah, when
that
you guys
was
left
awesome.
The ship, I was like, they gotta be quick.
I can't
They
believe
gotta be quick.
I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take a couple of deep breaths, and we're gonna get set up for the next race. We'll let you guys do the same. And we're gonna go talk to the crews that are about to race briefly, and then we'll get this thing going. But that was amazing, guys. Good job. Absolutely astounding. We'll see you guys in race 3 to race the winner of the next race.
Okay.
Sounds
I am
great.
Coop.
Awesome. And Coop. It's a Groot thing, right? It's Groot. Groot. I am Groot, right?
I am Groot.
I am Groot. The little
I am Coop.
We are Coop.
Okay, all right. Best of luck to you guys. Let me get my various accounts back where they need to be here. It's way more complicated than you'd think.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah, I bet.
Hang
I
tight.
always
All right,
get
let's
super
go and
nervous when
talk to
people-
Carides and her crew real quick.
Oh, hi.
Let's get Krotech over here. Hey guys, there's no smooth way to do this. So we've had a substitution here for you guys' crew. Is that correct?
Yeah, we got Foxy.
Hello.
Oh,
Fox.
okay.
Hey, Crow.
Fox Die, a Race of Legends veteran, jumping in at the last minute. Welcome. It is great to have you back on the Race of Legends.
Glub glub.
Glub Glub indeed. Now, did we settle on the crew name Glub Glub now that Fox Die is here?
No.
No. Okay, just say Glub Glub.
It's not full Glub Glub crew.
Yeah, shit.
I can't. We can't.
No,
We're not full. We're not the original Glub Glub crew.
That's true. I gotcha. Okay, let me switch to some more chill music before my heart explodes. Let's do that real quick.
That was
Okay.
a good race. Everybody did great.
Right?
Yeah.
Boy, winning
Aye,
this
Chumba.
means you've got to face that crew.
I'm
This
gonna
is
be right
going to be a
back.
tough one, guys.
Hello? Hello?
He's
I
back.
don't know who'll sing hi.
Hi. Okay. But welcome. While whoever bet on BBXH in that last one just made a buttload of dread dollars.
They did.
Dread dollars.
I tried to get on that bet. I'm not gonna lie.
Redeemable for nothing ever. But a spot on the leaderboard is a thing technically. But yeah, someone just made a bunch of dread dollars. They had 2.2% of the pot.
Who's gonna get robbed next time they leave the? I mean, who won the bet?
Are we stolen from today?
Oh man. So you guys have a pretty awesome race coming up against a talented crew.
We do.
Bearded Guys Gaming, you guys got to practice getting ready for the countdown, so that's great. We've all got experience there.
I was prepared.
So, do you think adding another race vet is gonna, help your chances? Hurt it? You're swapping a good pirate for a good pirate.